3 years. We did it.
3 years of marriage. We've been together for 10 years and we've been through so much. We've been through a lawsuit. We've been to nearly breaking up. We bought a home. And I can say hands down in the last 10 years, marrying you was the best decision I've ever made.
How do we keep things spicy? How have we stayed so strong?
So sexy, I like to say.
So see,
So one of the things we like to do is calendars because we need to schedule that sexy. Because the truth, all right, enough, that's okay.
Yes.
Because the truth is we're busy. Life is busy. We're not as...
We don't spend as much time like on top of each other, next to each other as we used to back in the heyday of YouTube.
Which made it super accessible to just like go for a boo.
Scheduling intimacy is so important because otherwise life does get busy. When you're not in that honeymoon phase anymore to like draw you together, you have to work to keep those sparks alive. I don't mind scheduling it because I'm like, if that's the way I'm gonna get it, great. That's the way I'm gonna give it, great.
The thing that has made things sexier for us is our own independence. Like she does her own thing, I do my own thing, and then we come together. Before we were like on top of each other with YouTube World and what?
Rewind the tape.
Yeah. Oh, well, anyways, I'm sidetracked. Do you use sex toys? I know you, well, I know the answer to, do you use sex toys? In the comments, I want to know, is this something that you've incorporated into your personal relationships,
or
personal
with yourself? I think of sex toys as just an extension of the pleasure that you're giving or receiving.
We use a lot of different types of sex toys.
We have a huge trunk of toys.
Literally like the big, I mean,
200 toys.
You know what I said?
100 toys.
If we died and people came into our house and they like just found, they're like, are they?
We would think we manufacture toys
like,
and sold them on eBay.
Seriously, they think there's something wrong with us. Like that's all they do. Well, part of that is because we've worked with a bunch of companies.
We collect them.
We are collectors items. Someday we'll be able to sell them to the great webs for, okay, probably not.
I don't think you want to sell those.
All right. Anyways, this video is sponsored by Osuga, and these little adorable little creatures feels like a...
We're filming this on Easter. They feel like Easter eggs. They're so pastel.
Oh, pastel.
They're
what else?
No, that's it. There's literally nothing.
You can make a bunny ears out of it?
Yes. Try this on your face.
Go for it.
Oh!
These really adorable, cute little toys were created to improve female sex wellness with adorable aesthetics and with high quality material that encourages women to explore and to, of course, please yourself. Look how cute this nighttime function is. This awesome toy is orgasm approved and we love these toys.
One of their products is the Cuddly Bird, which was a best seller on their Singles Day.
So we will have a code. Our code is BRIA10, $10 off, or to buy 2, you get $20 off. What kind of sex toys do you like, babe?
I like penetration toys. I'm just gonna change my answer. I think I like every sex toy.
Another thing to keep your relationship strong is talking about what turns you on and talking about your desires, and those can change and fluctuate through your relationship. For me, I am a voyeur. I like watching you be with other people, but I have trust issues now because there's been stuff. So like, I don't know. It's just complicated. We don't have to get into it. I don't want to even talk about that, honestly. I just want to delete that.
I think it's really not bad. You and I are fine.
And that kind of goes into, you gotta enjoy the highs and you gotta deal with the lows. Like Chrissy and I have had so many lows, but we've had so many highs. We appreciate so much the highs and we work through all of the lows. Like there's nothing we don't talk about. There's nothing that is kept off the table.
No.
If we have any frustrations or reservations about anything, we are so open and candid in our communication. And I think that's so pivotal for the health of our relationship.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's not anything that we don't feel safe discussing, which has really been such a benefit for us.
And what about those quickies? You can't go wrong with a quickie.
Even if it's sexy and quick, that oxytocin, those connections, those chemical feel-goods of bonding just bring us closer.
But I also think it's important to communicate with your partner. Say like, we don't have to have these marathon sessions. Like,
right.
Yeah, or how
you
about
can
we
be
just
close
take care of
in 5 minutes.
What if we just happen to take care of you today?
Yeah,
or
you.
Vice versa, or whatever. Yeah. You know another thing?
What?
Is that we have lingerie that we don't use for like sex.
How often do people actually use lingerie?
I don't know, but it's like, it should be used. It's sexy.
I think a lot of people do, but we definitely don't. I put it on for you for OnlyFans.
Right.
That's it.
But because
I'm like, take the lingerie off. Like, that's a waste of time.
No, she's like a dude in that way. She's like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, baby, foreplay! Me!
Slow it down. Enjoy the bra. I'm like, the bra's a hindrance. She's like, a barrier.
She's like, comes in the sweatpants. She's like, yeah, baby, let's go. I'm like, no, where's the lingerie? Give me that. Give me that sexy, please. So now she puts on the lingerie for OnlyFans shoots, and then it turns into something sexy. So it's like a win-win. The lingerie is getting used, but we're just saying that schedule with the lingerie. And also, if you want to see us in lingerie being super sexy, go check out our OnlyFans because it is insanely hot over there.
It looks like we've only been together for a year over there. It's pretty good. And it feels like that when we're shooting it. It's
and
like
you
getting
can
to see you.
I know.
You can see it.
Whew. It's like, but you guys get to be a fly on the wall.
But to our real stuff.
It's very real. We're authentic in our videos.
You're seeing more of us than you've ever seen.
We're authentic on our OnlyFans. It's just a different side of us. What about those, what about sex games?
So roleplay's tough because you like BDSM. I'm less into it, but I try to show up as a partner. I'm like, I want to be here for you. I want to BDSM for you. But then we get into it and tell them.
Take off your clothes.
Tell them what that means.
Take off your clothes.
Bria's a bad actress.
I'm a bad actress.
But self-professed, you would say.
Oh, I profess it all day long.
But she then tries to get me to stay in scene.
And she just laughs at me.
Well, I'm just like...
Take off your clothes. And then she just laughs. And then how can I feel powerful when I'm being laughed at?
I'm so sorry. I don't...
You know what she said to me?
Genuinely don't want to laugh at your sex
I understand. Do you know what she said to me earlier? She goes, what happens if we got you into an acting class?
Oh, yeah.
What happens if the coach was like, what brings you here? I'm like, my wife says I'm bad at acting in bed.
Well, you want to do more role playing with your wife, and you need to work on your acting chops.
Well, there you go. Those are some tips to keep your life sexy. Obviously, we keep it real sexy. Tell me your favorite memory of us over the last 3 years.
Riding the horse up to get married to you on the mountainside is pretty great. But that little honeymoon trip, because we were going through, right when we got married, we were going through a really difficult time.
You talking about the Joshua Tree?
To Joshua Tree.
That was such an amazing
And
trip.
reconnected. It was the sexiest experience of probably my life and of our relationship. And we just were reconnecting. It was like that trip was like, you're my forever person.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ride you out till the desert is dry.
I was just gonna say buying this house with you was mine.
The house was gonna be my third. I have 3 tied.
Okay, well, also, no, our wedding ceremony, not our wedding day, our wedding ceremony was the best day of my life.
That was so great.
It was the best
too.
memory. I love you.
I love you so much.
All the
I hope
memories,
these tips
all the
help.
memories to come, marriages.
All the bad acting.
All the bad acting. I love you.
Now happy.
I love you.
Now angry.
I love you.
We love you. We love you.
Big kiss, big hug,
big love.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you.
Wow, you're sexy. You're sexy.